This is an orientation to setting up each Rotary meeting, and we recognize that each meeting has a different thing because other people can be using our venue. First of all, what an amazing venue. This skyline, I enjoy walking up the parking garage because right at the top of the parking garage is our venue. And that's City Hall, which is our next door neighbor. We are on their property. We're owned by City Hall, this venue is. But we have this vista out over the city itself, and there's a airplane flying by. It's a very active area, and we can monitor San Jose as it grows. Inside, people get started early with committee meetings and setting up. So there's clangs and bangs and conversation. And here's our box. There's two boxes out, the audio on the left and the video switching on the right. And then inside is the control unit for the city AV system. I've opened the box and turned on the blue switches, and we want to make sure that we also turn on the computer. And that will take a few minutes to get the network going, and the cameras will wake up when I get them hooked in. We are all wired up. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, house HDMI coming in. The switcher out goes into the computer out. This is our guest network. This is the internet into the box. These are the audio jacks. And the cameras are awake and ready to roll. All looks good. We have cameras, and what we don't have is our desktop needs to be on Zoom, so the Zoom window will appear over here and the Zoom management here. And we don't have the Podium laptop feed, which is PowerPoint, but everything's working. Time to turn the system on. And that brings out the screens, and we'll go into the back room and get things set up. Everything here is on auto, so we want to switch to manual. We want the front of the box HDMI to come into this rack, but we want this rack to then push out to all the other sources, to the confidence monitor, to the left projector, to the rack monitor right up here, and to the right. So now the feed from the box is going out to all those outputs.
Guess what?
Is it out?
Can you check with your ex-boyfriend and ask him about that?
Yeah, that's sorry about that.
There you go. That was it.
So we had an issue where somebody else was using our system and had pulled the HDMI cable out of the floor. So setting up for Zoom is first done on the laptop, and that laptop needs to be muted. It goes through a process of going to the Edge browser, going to zoom.us. It signs in to our master Zoom account. Go to the Meetings tab and start the current meeting. Then when that is up and running, there's no camera on that machine, and there should be no mic on that machine. It's muted. Then we go to the main box, the Dell computer, sign in, And we're going to do the same process on the big box. And that means going to the Edge browser, and from the Edge browser, going to zoom.us. And once at zoom.us, it will be signed in to the master account, Leslie Hamilton. And in that account, we want to go to meetings. And in meetings, the meeting should have already been started, and we joined the meeting that's in progress. This device is not the host. The laptop is the host. And sometimes somebody else has snuck in there as well, which is great. And we can see that we have the correct camera coming from the main box. We check to make sure that it is not muted, the microphone there. Then we go back to the laptop. And at the laptop, we find that main feed, and we want to spotlight it. We want to make it the dominant camera for everyone to see. And once that is spotlit, we are good for distributing what's in the room. And the one additional thing is, what if somebody on Zoom wants to be brought in as a camera? Well, it's coming from this laptop, and its second window is actually a camera number 7. And what I need to do is move my cursor to the left across into that little window on the Zoom box, and I double click the white bar at the top of that screen, and it goes to full size, and we are good. All systems are go, all cameras are going, podium is working, and this we have to do every week, and there's always something a little bit different that we play with just to get it into working order.